Hi, my name is Vibeke and welcome to Diving Ducks Crochet. Today I want to show you how to do this beauty of a granny square. I really love this one. I think this is so cute. I thought it was a very hard one to do when I saw it, but it's actually quite easy to do. I will begin from the center and work my way out and show you every step of the way. It doesn't take that much time to do. For the yarn, I've used a DK weights and I've used a 4.5mm crochet hook. Remember, if you think this is going too fast, you can always slow down the speed in the settings below. And if you love granny squares as much as I do, you can always jump into the playlist where I'm working on doing every granny square in the world. So let's begin. So I begin with this pink color. I begin with a slip knot. And then a chain 2, 1, 2. And then in this first chain I will now single crochet 12. So just insert the hook and single crochet. Insert the hook in the center again, single crochet, and just keep single crocheting until you have 12 single crochet in the center. And when you have 12, you find your first single crochet of the round and do a slip stitch into this. So slip, stitch. So now you connected and completed this round. Now you have 12 single crochet and you will now chain 15. 1, 2, and 15. And then you find your next stitch, this one. Do a slip stitch into this. And then chain 15. And 15. Find your next stitch and slip stitch into this. Continue this way all the way around. Chain 15 and then slip stitch in the next. Chain 15, then slip stitch in the next, all the way around. And the last one, when we have 12 of these little loops, the petals on the flower, then in the last one we will do a slip stitch in the first stitch just to pin it down. And we can now cut the yarn, because we will now change the color to the next one. And you can weave in this end. So now we have our little flower. Now you can find any of these little petals and join the next color yarn. I chose the green one. So I just insert the hook and pull this yarn through and just tie a little knot on top of the little petal. So in this first one, I insert the hook and draw up a loop, then chain 1, and then I do a single crochet in this first petal. So just insert the hook into this petal and single crochet. Then we chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go to the next petal. We single crochet into this. So just insert the hook into this petal and single crochet. Then we chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now in this next petal, we will do our first corner. We will begin with a cluster of 3 double crochet together. So we yarn over, insert the hook into this next petal, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, 2. Then you yarn over and insert the hook in the same space, grab the yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through, 2. And again, yarn over, insert the hook, grab the yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through, 2. And we now have 4 loops on the hook. Now we yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. and we have our first cluster. Then we chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we do another cluster of 3 double crochet together in the same petal. So you yarn over, insert the hook, and do the cluster. First 1 double crochet. Don't finish it, just pull through 2, and then begin the next one. Pull through 2 till you have 4 loops on the hook, and then you pull through all of them. So now we have our first corner made. So 2 clusters with 4 chains in the middle. Then we chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we find our next petal. Do 1 single crochet into this one. Then chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Find your next petal. Do 1 single crochet into this. And then we chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we do the next corner. And the corner will always be the same thing. You do 2 clusters of 3 double crochet together with 4 chains in the middle. Then in the next 2, you do 1 single crochet in each, and then a corner. Continue this way all the way around. So now we are all the way around in this next round. Up here we finish on a chain 4, and then we slip stitch over here just to connect and complete the end. The circle or the round. We will finish this round. So now we begin the final round, which I think is the hardest. We will begin with a slip stitch in this next space, just to get over there. So just slip stitch. And then in this space, we will now do a cluster of 3 double crochet together. So we begin with a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3. And this one counts as the first double crochet in the cluster. So now we will yarn over and begin the next double crochet. Yarn over and pull through. Stop. Yarn over, insert the hook. Yarn over and pull through. 2, stop. And then we pull them all together. And we now have a cluster of 3 double crochet together. Now we will chain 4 and do a single crochet in this next space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a single crochet in this space. Now we will chain 4 and then go to this corner space. We will do 1 cluster, then chain 4, and then a cluster again, just like down here. So chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in this corner space, we will now do a cluster of 3 double crochet together. When we have 4 loops on the hook, pull them all together, and we have our first cluster. Then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then do another cluster of 3 double crochet together in this same corner space. Pull them all together, and we now have our corner space. Then we go on to the next one. We have 3 gaps or 3 spaces over here on the side. We will chain 4, then do a single crochet into this. Then we will chain 4, then do a cluster of 3 double crochet together in this space. Then we chain 4 and do a single crochet into this space. So again, we begin with a chain of 4. Then in the next space, we do a single crochet. Then we chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a cluster of 3 double crochet together in this next space. Pull them together. and then chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a single crochet in the next space. All right. So now we get to the next corner space. So you chain 4, and then you do the corner just like up here. And you do the same thing. After we chain 4, then we do a cluster of 3 double crochet together, then chain 4 and another cluster of 3 double crochet together in the same space. And then after that, we will just do the side just like over here with a single crochet, then a cluster, and then a single crochet. That's how you continue all the way around. And then at the end we chain 4, and then we can join with a slip stitch in the top stitch from the beginning of this round. Then we can break the yarn, pull through, and weave in the end. And that's it. So I hope you found this tutorial easy to follow. If you did, please press thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you again soon. Bye!